Hello, welcome back to my playthrough of Dark Souls. And as you'll notice straight away, my character looks a bit different, but I'll get to that bit later. As you can see, Logan's gone! Where did he go? I wanted to buy some sorcery spells.
Oh, there you are. Just so you know, Master Logan has left on his own again.
Okay.
It seems that he is still determined to find the famed regal archives in Anor Londo. I intend to search for him. Only before I leave, there is one thing I wish to do. You see, Master Logan has left most of his books. With them, I could teach you Logan sorcery. You have done much to assist me. Before I leave on this journey, I will teach you all that Logan has to share.
So, teach me?
Oh, hello. You made it. Then let us begin. As promised, I shall bequeath Master Logan's sorcery to you.
So here we can see that what was this guy's name? Griggs has Logan's sorceries to sell. I wanted to get the homing soul mass. As you can tell, I didn't have enough souls, so I skipped consuming a soul item. It was about 5,000 souls. So now I can buy the homing soul mass and have another one of those in stock.
That should help. May we?
Because I like to use it.
Oh, then, as promised, it's not that I'm concerned for Master Logan's welfare. Even in this treacherous land, Logan's skills are unmatched. He is a true hero. No, the reason I seek Logan is, well, it's really my own conceit now, isn't it?
Okay.
Goodbye then. Do stay safe.
So, a brief rundown of what happened from the last episode leading on to this episode. Basically, as I said in the last episode, I was debating whether to fight the boss of the Darkwood Garden. I ended up not doing that. I decided to leave it for another day because of the reason that I gave in the last episode about one of the items that I wanted to, one of the rare items that I wanted to get. So I left that for another day. And in the meantime, I grinded and farmed for some souls, and then as you saw, I had about like 17,000 souls. And then what I also did was I went to the blacksmith. I upgraded, I think, the antiquated skirt that I'm wearing currently, which is what you get from Dusk of Ulasteel, her armor. And it's actually pretty good. Well, it was at least before patch 105. And as I've said previously, I haven't played patch 105 yet, but I'm told that the stats on the antiquated skirt have been reduced, so it might not be as good anymore. So that's a bit of a downer. But so I'm probably gonna have to change that in the future episodes. But for now, this is what I choose to wear. It looks weird, I know, but it is what it is. I also decided to wear Dust's hat or headgear. It's a crown. I forget what it's called. Dust's crown or something. Which is in magic. Increases your magic ability, but also makes you susceptible to fire. So be wary of that. As you can tell, I told you in the last episode that I was going to explore a new area. And this is the pathway that I'm taking. I'm going to be skipping fighting these skeletons here because you've seen me fight them before. And where I'm going is I'm going down this pathway down here, which I showed in one of my previous episodes, but I was too chicken to go into. Not anymore. Not with my homing soul mass. Oh yeah, and the other thing that I did at the blacksmith was I increased my Divine Short Sword to +2, I think. And today we enter the Catacombs. And this is the area that one of the merchants told you about, where the skeletons can only be defeated properly if you use a divine weapon. Which is why I upgraded my short sword into a divine short sword. And you'll see an example of what happens when you use a divine weapon and when you don't. As you can tell, I used the divine weapon here, and the skeleton does not rise again. We also got some floating heads here. Whoa! And they explode. So that's something else to keep in mind. This isn't a friendly area. It's also very dark, so that's always annoying. There's another one of those heads there. Hopefully it doesn't attack us, will it? Oh, looks like it didn't. Oh, I heard your footsteps. So, come on, these skeleton dudes, they're kind of annoying in their attacks. As you can tell, I used magic to defeat this guy. Now, supposedly he will come up again, and he does rise again. Because if you kill these skeletons without using a divine weapon, that's what will happen. They will just keep getting up again and again and again until you defeat their master. So there's someone controlling the bones basically and making them rise up again and again. So until you kill that person, these guys will always get back up. And we're in a gruesome sort of area with all these bones scattered around. Seriously, how many people must have died here? Oh well. A mountain of dead people. And more of these guys. They're kind of annoying because they're agile and they can hit pretty hard. And the thing is, with my divine sword, it takes like 4 hits just to hit them. To kill them. So that's annoying. As you see with my soul arrow, I only need 1 soul arrow to kill them. It's a great soul arrow, but you know, still. The other thing to note about these guys is that if you use your strong attack, so your R2 attack, they break apart or they break down, and which is kind of decent. So if you can get into a habit of or a cycle of constantly using the R2 button to hit them, you can sort of stop them from hitting you basically, because they keep breaking apart, and before they form you hit them again and they break apart again. Are there any more up ahead? Probably. Yep, we've got more. As you see, if you use a strong attack, they break apart. So if you constantly do it, they just keep breaking apart, so you can kill them a bit more easily. But you know, that's really only good if there's one of them. If there's a few of them around, it gets a bit annoying and a bit harder. And they have some really annoying attacks that are pretty quick, and they can really hit you, and it's basically not that fun to fight them. Okay, another one down. I'd imagine if you didn't have a divine weapon, or if you didn't know, this would be really a pain of an area to go through. Come on, don't be shy. The thing is, they also, these guys also parry your attacks, which is annoying as well. So they basically have a lot of variations in their attacks, a lot of things that they can do to hurt you. So it's always something to keep in mind. So let's see what else is up here in the catacombs. So we've got a door that's sort of blocking our pathway. Some statues here. Don't look like anything important. Nope. We've got a hole in the wall. And here we have a necromancer, I believe they're called. and these are the guys that are controlling the skeletons. This is the master. So throughout this whole area, there'll be a few of these guys that are controlling all the skeletons in their particular area. Oh, and we have a bonfire. But back to those necromancers, so you have to kill them before. You have to kill them first if you wanna, so that, because the skeletons, they will respawn when you hit a bonfire, but the necromancers won't. So when you rest at this bonfire, for instance, all those skeletons will respawn, but now you can kill them with your normal weapons or your spells, and they will die permanently. They won't rise again, like they did previously, unless of course you touch the bonfire again, because touching the bonfire will always respawn them. And again, I'm just skipping some of these fights. Hopefully it's not too jarring for you guys. Another necromancer over there. He's pretty far away though. So for these guys in this area, I don't think you can use your normal attacks on them. They won't stay down if you do, because this is a different area, and that necromancer that we just saw earlier is the one that's controlling them. So we have to kill these guys using a divine weapon so that they stay down. You could of course just run through the area and kill the necromancer if you know where they are, but that's kind of a hassle, I think, especially since that means all of these skeletons would have been following you, and that means you have to deal with a lot of them and at one go. And again, those guys just now, I skipped as well fighting them because it was a long fight. Whoa! Is he dead? Not yet. Oh, magic work, will you? So as you can tell, these necromancers, they use fire to attack. You know, one of the few enemies who use fire to attack when I decide to equip the Dasa's crown, which is annoying as well. I kind of forget that this headgear that I'm wearing makes you susceptible to fire, but I guess since it doesn't really affect me all that much, you still heal, and your armor, your shield still does a decent enough absorption of damage should you ever need it. But since we killed that necromancer, so the rest of the skeletons in this area we can kill with our magic. So this is why I have my catalyst up, and you'll notice I changed my catalyst to my original catalyst, the sorcerer's catalyst, I think it's called. And the reason I did that was because this catalyst scales with intelligence. It has an A scaling with intelligence, as opposed to Ulusil's catalyst, which doesn't. So the more stat that I put into my intelligence, which at this point in time I have put a lot in it, it's actually made it stronger than Ulusil. So the few, I don't know, hours ago or episodes ago when I started using Ulusil's catalyst, it was stronger than this catalyst. It made my magic stronger. But now, since I've leveled up my intelligence, my original catalyst is stronger. So that's something I didn't know. I was just randomly looking at stats, and then suddenly realized that, hey, this catalyst is stronger again, and it's because of its scaling with intelligence. That's something to keep in mind for the sorcerers out there. Keep your sorcerer's catalyst, don't throw it away or something like that. And like I said previously, since we killed the necromancer, I can use my magic here. Another guy, and of course you always wanna keep your souls or your soul arrows in handy for the boss fight usually, or for whatever stronger enemies there are. So if you have the opportunity to fight something one-on-one, you know, just use your divine weapon. It doesn't cost it doesn't cost much. I don't know how things go with repairing your weapons and such, and their durability and so on, because I never had to do that. I don't know whether it's because my weapons I just don't use them that much, or because I upgrade them from time to time, and every time you upgrade them they automatically repair. So I've never had to do that. I know you should really take note of it if you're a full-on melee character, but I'm not, so I just haven't had that issue really. So this is the Catacombs, the early sections of it. Nothing wholly interesting yet that we've come across, just basically the main pattern of the enemies in this area, where the skeletons and how the necromancers work. It's something good to know for this area. And this will be coming near the end of this episode. I know this is a bit of a short episode and it's a bit in the middle of nowhere where I'm saving, but where I'm cutting off, but it's gonna be hard to always find a bonfire just to save the game and cut off between episodes. So I think this is a decent area. We're at a new section with a bridge with some sharp thorns, some more glowing heads. So join me next time as I explore further here. See ya. Thanks for watching.